is a review of the REI Passage 2 backpacking tent. Let's take a look. So here it is, the REI Passage 2, which I've had for a couple months, and I've got about 15 nights in it, between mostly car camping, but a couple of short 2-nighter backpacking trips. And it is billed as a backpacking tent. We might get into philosophy of use a little bit later. So far it's proved pretty good. I have had a little bit of durability issues early on. You can see where the hem ripped off here. And that's not something I will return it for. I'll just fix that myself when I have access to a sewing machine, which I should soon. But something to keep in mind. I never had that problem with my Quarterdome, my old Quarterdome, which in the course of this review, I will be comparing this tent to that one. So when I was shopping online, it was either between this Passage 2 and the Quarterdome. The problem, which is the one I wanted because it was quite a bit, it's about a pound lighter, but it's also $200, almost $200 more expensive. So I went with this one. At 4.5 pounds, I feel like for one guy it is a little heavy for a backpacking tent. For just for one guy to carry 4.5 pounds of tent. But let's take a look inside, and then we'll talk about that a little bit more. So here's the inside of the tent. I left some of my stuff in there so you could kind of get a size reference. I'm 6'2" and about 190 pounds, and I take up pretty much exactly half of this tent. So if you had 2 guys in there that were any bigger than that, it would be very tight. And of course it depends on your comfort level. As far as the proximity with your backpacking partner, let's see, what do we got here? Zippers. We've got a couple pouches up here. We got pouches for the mesh doors, and we've got these tabs. I added this cord here for airing out your socks or whatever. And then we got on either side here near your head mesh pockets for flashlights, keys, glasses, whatever you want to put in there. So that's the inside. And I think this is, I had the old Quarterdome, the old version. It's 2018 now. I gave it away in South America. That was a good tent, and it was pretty much the same dimensions as this, so I think this might be a more analogous comparison to that tent than the new Quarterdome 2, which I think was completely redesigned. It looks way different, and honestly, from what I've seen of it, it seems kind of flimsy. Anything else? I shelled out for the footprint. Well, so there you have it, folks. That's the REI Passage 2. It cost me about $160 for a 4.5 pound backpacking tent. Like I said, I've had 15 nights in it, and so far I'm perfectly happy with it. I think it's a good tent if you are going to be doing equal amount backpacking and car camping with it. If you're just going to be backpacking, then for me, I would probably try to find something a little bit lighter. At work, as a backcountry ranger, I use I think it's by Eureka, the Spitfire, which is I think under 3 pounds. definitely a one-man tent, and it's quite small, but you know, it works and it's light, and it's pretty easy to set up. And I might even pick up one of those for myself, and they're only like $90 last I looked, 95 bucks. So I think the Eureka Spitfire is a good alternative if you're looking for a pretty cheap and light backpacking tent. Or emergency, you know, if you want something to just throw in your car for emergencies, you know, that's a whole different thing though. So there you have it. I hope that was helpful, and happy backpacking. Happy camping.